this particular one, the man is on point on a lot of topics, and I'm gonna just get into, you know, what he talks about when it comes to the transition metals and what we perceive to be these colossuses, such as the one pictured here in this image, and just the absolute insanity of these things that we see in reality, and most people will gaslight us with, saying that, oh man, it's just a statue, or it's just a rock, you know, formation, or whatever, you know. It's all the talking points people like to, you know, push on the truther community that we like to bring up. So without further ado, let's get into this. So of course, if you haven't seen any of the videos on Mudfall, several videos what transition metals are and how these specific metals in the periodic table of elements correlates in reality with these quote-unquote colossuses or statues that we see in Greece or throughout our realm. And it's interesting enough to know that these specific metals do change their properties over time, or through the loss of quote-unquote you know, neutrons, protons, you know, being mixed together with electrons once they're broken down into lesser forms. Of course, I'm talking about it in the most basic context for time's sake here, but let's keep on going. So, just as he is shown on Metafossil University, this is the Colosso della Pino, and just as we were talking about before with the previous slide with transition metals, you can see there from the top of the calf going down on this specific colossus, you can see that transitional state of the rock formation, and how over time, you know, the blood has started to, you know, coagulate or solidify, if you would, into stone using Gorgon technology, the schist, as we've talked about in previous videos. Not exactly sure, but it's equal to originally organic matter. And most individuals, when they would look at this and be like, well, there's a building structure inside of this, so there's no possible way. But I think people are being naive for that. But anyways, here's another one showing the ankle part of a colossus, and you can see the red metals starting to transition down. I'm gonna have to get into part 2 with this. It's not enough. See me in the next one.